Tonight, the Harris family faces a storm no one saw coming. Imagine discovering a secret that shakes the very foundation of your life, a truth hidden behind smiles, fame, and a legacy carefully built over decades. Tiny Harris's half-sister has stepped forward, revealing a secret pregnancy, a truth that T.I., the king of the South, allegedly never knew. And just when you think this couldn't hurt any deeper, 50 Cent, the ultimate instigator of chaos, is already lurking, turning family pain into public spectacle. For years, T.I. has stood tall, a symbol of strength, a man who fought for his empire, his family, his reputation. But tonight, that image trembles. A son who may carry a secret not his own, a mother whose past is now exposed for the world to judge, and a sister who holds the power to shatter decades of trust. The weight of betrayal, the fear of lost love, the silent tears behind closed doors. This is the story the media will never fully tell. 50 Cent doesn't just spread rumors, he preys on the cracks in human hearts. He knows how to twist family pain into viral tragedy. And as the world watches, every comment, every like, every share becomes another echo of shame and heartbreak. King Harris, caught in the middle, his identity questioned, his loyalty doubted, feels the pressure of a world that refuses to forgive even before knowing the truth. This isn't just gossip. This isn't just another headline. This is a family on the edge, a legacy teetering under the weight of secrets, lies, and public scrutiny. As whispers turn into cries, as old truths emerge like shattered glass, we are left staring at the wreckage of what once was, and wondering if anything can ever be repaired. Tonight, the Harris story becomes a tragedy for the ages, a heartbreaking chapter of fame, betrayal, and viral heartbreak. Tonight, we peel back the glittering facade of fame, fortune, and hip-hop royalty, revealing a story so raw, so heartbreaking, that it shakes the very core of one of the South's most celebrated families. Tiny Harris, the queen of grand hustle, the woman who stood as the loyal pillar behind T.I., now finds her private life splashed across every social media feed, every comment section, and every gossip thread imaginable. But the bombshell comes not from a rival rapper, not from a feud over lyrics or charts, but from within, the half-sister of Tiny Harris herself, who has stepped forward with a revelation so shocking, it threatens to rewrite the legacy of an entire dynasty. The claim? A secret pregnancy. A life quietly carried, a truth hidden from T.I., the king of the South himself. For decades, T.I. has crafted an image of perfection, a devoted father, a loyal husband, a man whose empire was unshakable. But tonight, that empire trembles under the weight of whispers that cut deeper than any diss track ever could. The world watched as T.I. built Grand Hustle, bringing the trap to mainstream glory, mentoring the next generation, cultivating respect. But what happens when the foundation cracks? When the life you thought you knew is suddenly a question mark? And who is there to fan the flames? None other than 50 Cent, the master of psychological warfare, the ultimate instigator of chaos, watching from the sidelines, ready to turn private pain into public spectacle. For years, 50 Cent has been a predator in the social media jungle, preying on the cracks of fame, twisting every rumor, every slip, every hidden past into content that spreads faster than wildfire. He doesn't just reveal secrets, he weaponizes them. And now, with Tiny Harris's half-sister exposing a family secret that may have been buried for nearly 2 decades, 50 Cent smells blood in the water. He knows the world will pay attention. He knows the internet is a ravenous beast, hungry for drama, heartbreak, and scandal. And he is ready to serve it raw. The gravity of this revelation is unimaginable. Imagine being T.I., a man who built his life around loyalty, family, and the pursuit of respect. Imagine discovering that while you fought your battles, navigated legal chaos, and climbed the ranks of hip-hop royalty, there may have been a truth in your own home that you never saw coming. A secret life, a hidden chapter, a pregnancy that was kept in the shadows, whispered about behind closed doors, that even the king himself never knew. For a man whose identity is entwined with his role as a husband, father, and leader, this is a blow that cannot be measured in headlines. It is a wound that cuts into the heart, a betrayal that shakes the soul. And then there is King Harris, the son caught in the storm. For years, the world has watched him grow from a young boy into a rebellious teenager, his energy clashing with the image of privilege he was born into. Viral live streams showed his defiance, his frustration, his struggle to define himself. But tonight, those moments are reframed, reinterpreted, as signs of something deeper, a biological mystery, a question of lineage, a shadow over identity. The child, who once seemed merely rebellious, now becomes a symbol of heartbreak, of doubt, of questions no teenager should have to answer. Who is he? Who does he truly belong to? Every look, every action, every word is dissected by a public hungry for answers, while a family's private pain is broadcasted for millions to witness. 50 Cent, of course, is already in motion. Known for exposing Rick Ross' hidden past, for turning rivalries into viral spectacles, he doesn't need confirmation. He only needs curiosity, only needs doubt, only needs to remind the world that even kings can fall when secrets emerge. He peppers social media with cryptic posts, side-by-side comparisons, sly hints, captions dripping with insinuation. Truth always finds a way, he teases, and the internet responds, exploding in speculation, in outrage, in heartbreak. Every comment section becomes a courtroom, every like a verdict. T.I.'s empire, once untouchable, is now on trial not for his music, but for his family, his trust, his very identity. And Tiny? The woman who survived the 90s Atlanta music scene, who rose from escape to grand hustle, who weathered cheating scandals, federal cases, and relentless media scrutiny, now faces her own storm. Once the unshakable pillar of the household, she is cast in a harsh new light, a mother whose past may have carried secrets too heavy to bear, a wife whose loyalty is now questioned, a woman whose every action is scrutinized for hidden motives. The alleged secret pregnancy isn't just a rumor, it's a dagger aimed at the heart of her family, a wound reopened in public, with the world watching every reaction, every tear, every whispered denial. This is not just entertainment. This is tragedy. This is the collapse of a dynasty under the weight of hidden truths. This is heartbreak broadcasted, emotions weaponized, legacy questioned. A son who wonders about his own identity. A father who questions everything he thought he knew. A mother whose life story is dissected by strangers. And a predator like 50 Cent, orchestrating the spectacle, knowing exactly how to magnify pain, how to twist emotion, how to create a viral storm that leaves no one untouched. Tonight, as the story spreads across Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, one question echoes through every comment, every post, every whispered conversation. Can the Harris family survive the exposure of secrets long buried? Or has the crown of the South, carefully built through decades of struggle and triumph, been irreparably cracked by truth, rumor, and relentless social media warfare? Stay with us, because what you are about to witness is not just a story about fame, money, or music. This is a story about trust broken, hearts shattered, and a family facing the ultimate test. And with 50 Cent lurking, every revelation becomes a weapon, every secret a headline, every tear a viral moment. The King of the South may have built an empire, but tonight, the empire trembles, and the people are watching and crying along. The whispers have turned into roars. The rumor mill has become a hurricane. Tiny Harris's half-sister has spoken, and the revelation of a secret pregnancy is no longer a quiet secret, it's a public trial. But if you think the pain stops with a shocking headline, think again. Because in the shadows, there's a predator circling, calculating every move, ready to amplify every tear, every regret, every heartbreak. And that predator is none other than 50 Cent, the master of chaos, the king of psychological warfare, the man who has spent decades proving that in the world of fame and fortune, no secret is safe. For weeks now, social media has been ablaze. Fans, haters, and gossip accounts dissect every photo, every caption, every live stream from the Harris family. And the most devastating part? This isn't about music, this isn't about chart wars, this isn't even about rap beef. This is about family, about trust, about love shattered by secrets kept too long. T.I., the King of the South, once untouchable, now feels the weight of doubt pressing on him like never before. Each Instagram story, each viral clip of King Harris, now carries a new lens, a lens of suspicion, a lens of betrayal, a lens that questions everything he thought he knew about the family he grew up in. Imagine being T.I., standing on stage, performing for thousands of fans, rapping with conviction, while in your heart, a storm rages. A secret life in your own home, a pregnancy that may have been kept hidden from you, a truth whispered in private conversations that now explodes in the public eye. Every decision you've made, every sacrifice for your family, suddenly feels incomplete. Every embrace, every smile, every word of encouragement toward your son, King Harris, now has the ghost of doubt hovering over it. And there's nothing you can do, because the world is watching, and 50 Cent is waiting for you to blink. And King Harris? He is at the epicenter of this hurricane. A teenager, already struggling with identity, already battling public perception, now has to navigate a truth that may shake the very foundation of who he believes he is. Every argument with his father, every outburst, every viral clip now feels like proof to the outside world that something is wrong. Not because King is reckless or defiant, but because the narrative has been rewritten around him. The child of a secret, the symbol of a hidden truth, a pawn in a game far beyond his years. And as the comments pour in, as strangers weigh in on his DNA, his loyalty, his very existence, the pain becomes unbearable. The internet doesn't forgive, the internet doesn't forget, and for a 19-year-old, the heartbreak is both instantaneous and permanent. Tiny Harris, too, finds herself in the crosshairs. The woman who survived the 90s Atlanta scene, who rose to superstardom with Escape, who weathered scandals, infidelity rumors, and legal storms alongside T.I., now faces a different kind of judgment. Not from the media, not from critics, but from a public that thrives on scandal, on heartbreak, on secrets weaponized. The secret pregnancy, whether true or embellished, paints her in a new light. A woman whose loyalty is questioned, whose choices are dissected, whose past becomes a weapon. And she cannot defend herself, not without confirming the very rumors she wishes would die in silence. Every post, every smile, every charitable act is now filtered through the lens of suspicion. Every whisper of the past becomes amplified. Every memory becomes a headline. And then there's 50 Cent. The man who doesn't just observe, but orchestrates. He knows the emotional triggers, the breaking points, the psychological pressure that turns whispers into hysteria. Each cryptic post he shares, each sly caption, each subtle hint is designed to make the Harris family question themselves, to make the public question them, to turn trust into doubt, loyalty into suspicion, love into fear. Truth always finds a way, he teases. And with every post, the internet consumes it, fueling speculation, spreading outrage, magnifying pain. He doesn't need evidence to destroy, he only needs doubt. Only needs the fear that secrets, once buried, will erupt in the most public, most humiliating way imaginable. The tragedy of this story is not just in the alleged secret pregnancy. It is in the human cost. A son struggling with identity, a father questioning trust, a mother whose legacy is suddenly reframed, and a family once untouchable now torn by rumors, lies, and the weaponized curiosity of the world. The emotional toll is staggering. Family dinners are strained. Private conversations now carry the weight of public judgment. Every interaction, every embrace, every glance carries the ghost of suspicion. And the world watches, consumes, judges, and waits for the next viral eruption. This is social media tragedy at its most intense. The kind that makes viewers cry, rage, and empathize all at once. The kind that takes headlines and turns them into emotional daggers. And in the middle of it all, T.I., Tiny, and King Harris navigate a storm that no music, no fame, no power can shield them from. A storm amplified by 50 Cent's genius, cruelty, and ability to turn every secret, every whisper, every hidden fact into a viral spectacle that dominates feeds, conversations, and hearts. This isn't just gossip, it's heartbreak weaponized for clicks, likes, and maximum emotional impact. Tonight, the Harris empire isn't just battling rumors, it is battling perception, reality, and the most dangerous enemy of all, public doubt. 50 Cent has turned private tragedy into viral content, reshaped family narrative into headline news, and reminded the world that in hip-hop, in fame, in life, nothing, no secret, no love, no loyalty, is untouchable. And as fans scroll, as viewers comment, as the world debates the authenticity of the claim, one thing is undeniable. The emotional impact is permanent, the heartbreak palpable, and the storm far from over. Stay tuned, because what comes next will either rebuild or destroy the fragile remains of a dynasty. King Harris, Tiny Harris, T.I., their choices, reactions, and revelations will define not just a family, but a legacy. And somewhere, 50 Cent watches, waits, and smiles, knowing that in the age of social media, emotion is currency, heartbreak is viral, and a secret, even a whispered secret can topple kings. The storm isn't over. In fact, it has just reached its fiercest peak. Tiny Harris's half-sister's revelation of a secret pregnancy has ignited a wildfire, but the real chaos is the public fallout, the unrelenting, unforgiving, viral-level scrutiny that no family can escape. And at the center of this hurricane is 50 Cent, the man who doesn't just watch the storm, he creates it, controls it, and amplifies every tear, every fear, every heartbreak for maximum impact. Across Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, the world is watching. Clips of King Harris yelling at his father, old family moments, even casual photos of Tiny and T.I. are now dissected, analyzed, and weaponized. Every smile is questioned, every hug scrutinized, every word replayed with a lens of suspicion. The whispers of the past are no longer whispers, they are screaming headlines, digital daggers aimed at the heart of a family who thought they were untouchable. And in the shadows, 50 Cent smiles. He knows the truth doesn't matter, perception is everything, and heartbreak is the ultimate clickbait. King Harris, the young man at the center of this social media maelstrom, is struggling. He's no longer just a teen acting out, he is a symbol of betrayal, doubt, and the fragility of family trust. Imagine being 19, already fighting for your own identity, and suddenly the world tells you that your father might not be your father. Imagine every friend, every fan, every follower weighing in on your bloodline, your loyalty, your very existence. The emotional toll is staggering. The fear, confusion, and pain are so intense that even the strongest hearts might break. King's viral outbursts are no longer tantrums, they are screams of a soul caught in the crossfire of fame, family, and scandal. And then there is Tiny Harris, the woman who endured the chaos of the 90s Atlanta music scene, who stood by T.I. through prison, legal battles, and industry wars, now finds herself facing a different kind of attack. The secret pregnancy allegation paints her in a new light, not as a loyal wife, but as a manipulator, a woman hiding truths, a mother whose love and sacrifice are questioned. Every moment she spent raising her family, every step she took to protect her children's legacy, is now reframed as part of a secretive, calculated plot. And the public is merciless, hungry for more, desperate to tear down the image she built over decades. T.I., the king of the South, now stands at the edge of a personal abyss. A man who once ruled the rap game with confidence and swagger now feels the weight of public doubt crushing him. Every stage performance, every speech, every public appearance carries the invisible weight of suspicion. And he knows, deep down, that in the digital age, rumors are stronger than truth. Every day without a definitive answer, every moment spent protecting his family behind closed doors, fuels the speculation, and 50 Cent knows this. He thrives in this tension, this agony, this perfect storm where emotional destruction and viral fame intersect. 50 Cent has turned this private family tragedy into a public spectacle, a live broadcast of heartbreak for millions to consume. Every cryptic Instagram story, every meme, every caption is designed to make the Harris family question themselves and each other. Every fan comment becomes another brick in the emotional wall building around them, isolating them in a storm of digital chaos. And the audience? They are ravenous, consuming every clip, every rumor, every tear, as if heartbreak itself were a show to binge. The psychological impact is devastating. King Harris questions his identity, Tiny Harris faces scrutiny over every decision in her past, and T.I. grapples with the possibility that his life's foundation, his family, might be shaken to its core. The family once untouchable, the Grand Hustle dynasty, now stands exposed to the world, every fault line amplified, every secret magnified. And the world doesn't care if the rumors are true or false, they only care about the drama, the heartbreak, the spectacle. This is the cruel reality of modern fame, where empathy is fleeting, and viral tragedy reigns supreme. Meanwhile, 50 Cent continues to fan the flames. He doesn't just provoke, he manipulates, calculating the perfect moments to release new information, cryptic hints, and emotionally charged commentary. Every post is a psychological grenade, detonating in the minds of millions, leaving emotional wreckage in its wake. The strategy is relentless, to turn doubt into obsession, whispers into viral hysteria, and family pain into public entertainment. And the Harris family? They are trapped, forced to navigate a minefield of perception, rumor, and heartbreak that grows with every click, every share, every comment. Social media users are divided. Some take 50 Cent's side, convinced the receipts, the timing, the history, all point to a hidden truth. Others stand by the Harris family, desperate to defend their image, their love, their legacy. But the lines are blurred, and the damage is already done. Even if the allegations are false, the emotional scars are real. King Harris's reputation is tarnished, Tiny Harris's legacy is questioned, and T.I.'s crown as King of the South is under siege, not by music, not by competition, but by heartbreak weaponized for virality. The tragedy here is multi-layered. This is not just gossip. It is a living nightmare played out in real time. It is a young man questioning his parentage, a mother's life dissected by strangers, a father's pride shattered under the weight of rumor. It is the perfect storm of social media tragedy, amplified by one of the most ruthless figures in hip-hop history. It is heartbreak made viral, pain made public, and identity made disposable. And in the middle of it all, 50 Cent watches, knowing that in the age of viral fame, the ultimate power isn't money or music, it's control over perception, emotion, and heartbreak. As this saga continues to unfold, one thing is undeniable: the Harris family will never be the same. The whispers of the past, the revelations of secrets, the viral frenzy ignited by a single bombshell, these have altered the trajectory of their lives forever. And the world watches, crying, screaming, empathizing, judging, and clicking, as one of hip-hop's most private tragedies becomes its most public spectacle. Stay tuned, because in the next chapter, we will explore leaked messages, private family reactions, and the explosive ways 50 Cent is continuing to manipulate the narrative, proving that in the world of fame and scandal, heartbreak is the ultimate weapon, and he wields it with surgical precision. Before we go, pause for a moment and imagine the weight of this storm on the Harris family. Every secret exposed, every doubt whispered across millions of screens, every tear unseen behind closed doors. Tiny Harris, a mother, a wife, a legacy builder, now questioned by the world. King Harris, a young man just trying to find himself, forced to wrestle with whispers that pierce deeper than any diss track. And T.I., a father and king of the South, watching the empire he built tremble under the viral chaos of social media warfare. This isn't just gossip, it's a tragedy unfolding live. Every comment, every share, every like becomes another wave crashing over their hearts. 50 Cent isn't just trolling, he's orchestrating a storm that leaves no soul untouched, no secret safe, and no family intact. The emotional weight is unbearable. Picture King staring at his phone, reading the world question his very bloodline. Picture Tiny, fighting to protect her children while the internet questions her every move. Picture T.I., trapped between love, pride, and the relentless digital court of public opinion. And now, we turn to you, the viewers. What would you do if your life, your family, your truth, were dragged into the spotlight with millions dissecting every smile, every gesture, every word? Can you feel the heartbreak? The tension? The tears that are never seen, but felt in the echo of every notification? This is the reality of fame, of betrayal, of secrets weaponized. This is the world where heartbreak becomes viral, and love becomes a public spectacle. So don't just scroll, engage. Comment. Share your thoughts, your empathy, your outrage. Are you Team 50 Cent, watching the chaos unfold with fascination? Or are you Team Harris, standing by a family whose legacy is under siege? Drop your emotions in the comments. Because in a storm like this, every voice counts, every tear matters, and every heartbeat of this viral tragedy is felt by millions. Subscribe, hit that bell, and stay with us, because the next chapter promises heartbreak, revelation, and drama that will leave the world stunned.